and welcome to For Better For Worse, a podcast about love, marriage and everything that goes along with it. I'm Sian Wass.
Hello, and I'm long-suffering Ryan, the husband. I shouldn't say things like, I hate people who do that, you know. I don't know why I did that then. I've said there's nothing big, there's nothing clever about that, and it annoys me when couples do it. So I don't know why I did it. So I'll apologise. Don't do it often, but I will apologise. No, because I'm not often wrong. But I hate it when people do that. Then I'll go, oh, I'm the long-suffering husband. I don't suffer. I enjoy being married to you.
Oh,
No, but I do. So why say it? Just for the laughs,
just for the bants.
For the banter, yeah. But no, it annoys me, so I take it back. Okay. I'm not long-suffering.
No, you're not.
No.
Not long enough.
Not long enough, yeah.
It's only been 13 years.
Give it another couple of years. So this week, we are going to talk about non-negotiables. Non-negotiables in a relationship. So for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, it's quite self-explanatory, but non-negotiables in a relationship are the things that you are not willing to negotiate, really. You're not willing to bend on. You know, you've got certain rules in your head that, you know, when you're going into a relationship, and this is, you know, there's certain ones that you're just not going to bend on. You know, it has to be. Mm-hmm. So the best place to start, I think, to go right back.
Way back when?
Yeah, way back when. And, you know, people don't really know us. Some people know us who listen, but not everyone knows us. So do you want to tell everyone how we met?
Okay, so it was, well, we first met in 2007 when I started working at the same place that you worked.
Did we meet, though? Or did we just work in the same place?
All right, well, I was obviously introduced to you when I first started, obviously, because that's the thing to do, isn't it?
You say obviously. Do you remember being introduced to me? Because I don't remember you being introduced or walked around the office as a new
You'd certainly
employee.
Remember me if I was introduced to you, wouldn't you?
I don't remember that happening, though.
No.
I think, though, we had a lot of people who worked at that company, such as sort of came and went, didn't we? And, you know, for a number of years, you get somebody come in for a bit and thought, I'm not working here, and left. Not that it was a terrible place to work, but there was like a turnover of staff. I think in my head, I had this policy of, you've got to work here for 3 months before I learn your name. So you might have been introduced to me, but I just don't remember. Anyway, I'm interrupting. Go on.
So we met in 2007. Not sure whether we met or whether we just worked
in the same
building.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just got on with our lives. I was doing what I was doing. You were with somebody else.
I was.
You were.
But everyone listening, get your mind out the gutter. This isn't where this story is going.
I'm not a home wrecker.
No, nothing like that. So I was with somebody, and then that relationship ended. And then I immediately went after Shan. No, I didn't really.
Straight back on the horse,
as it were. But yeah, that was 2010, wasn't it?
It was. So between 2007 and 2010, we kind of crossed paths, but we didn't really hang out or do anything like that. But then in 2010, you chased me.
I did chase you. I made a decision. When my
she's mine.
No, when my last relationship ended, I thought, right, what?
Because you were with her for a long time.
Yeah, but I was like, what do I want?
But I've beaten that now, so
yeah,
it's all good.
What do I want from my next relationship? Hot. It's got to be hot.
Tick.
Yeah. But then I thought, you know, all the people I've been out with before, all a bit minging. So let's go for... No, I'm joking. But it's...
100% that's true.
And then I thought, right, let's go for a hottie.
Yep, tick.
So
like
I went...
Tick.
And I went and I looked and I thought, out of my league, but let's give it... Let's have...
What have I got to lose?
Let's have a crack at that, I thought.
That?
Yeah, let's have a crack at that. And then, so I did the natural thing. You know, like, I'm a confident man. You know, a confident man would go up to a woman and go, look, I like you. I want to take you out. How about it? Is that what I did?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I went in with the thought of going, I'll befriend this young lady first. Let's do that. And then we were friends. And then I got into the inner circle.
Well, no, actually, what actually happened before that was your friend was my manager. Oh no, she wasn't my manager, but she was my friend as well.
Yeah.
And she was having a party like over, I think it was like Easter weekend or something like that.
Yes.
And you were like, you basically told her that she had to invite me because you were going to be there.
Don't remember that, but go on.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember saying you have to invite her. I'm pretty sure she was inviting you anyway.
Yeah, but you just happened to,
What I did do though was say, I'll go and pick her up. And then she said, oh, Ryan's going to come down and pick you up. And then I drove to your house and picked you up. Do you remember that?
No.
Don't you? I came and picked you up and took you to the party.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, so we took you up to the party. And then we just chatted for a bit, didn't we?
And then I was like, I'm so bored, I'm going home. And I went home.
Yeah, you did. But I mean, we chatted for like weeks, didn't we? It wasn't, I didn't really. And then I just sort of cranked it up.
We started talking properly.
Yeah.
In the April of 2010.
Yeah.
At a 50th birthday party.
Yeah.
Which was held at where we worked.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can remember vividly. I don't drink. Oh, did I drink at that point?
Not really.
No,
I know, not for
drinker,
most. You did drink, but not. You've never been a drinker. As long as I've known you.
No, I'd kind of got over that in my youth.
Yeah.
I think I was 28 at the time.
Yeah, give or take.
No, yeah. 28. Still living at home with my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like you do at 28. And Ryan had, I'll never forget this. He had blue jeans on, standard. He had a red shirt.
It was a nice shirt, that was. I don't care what you say. You're talking bollocks. It was a nice shirt, that was.
Take it from me, it was horrible. Anyway, we were outside. We were all like mingling, doing what you do at a party. And Ryan started talking to me. And he was like, feel this.
The shirt.
Well, I was going
there. Yeah. But you paused for a long time there. I said, feel the sleeve of my shirt.
Feel the sleeve. And he said, what does this feel like? And I went, I don't know, shirt, silk, I don't know, whatever
It wasn't
material.
silk.
But it was soft.
It was cotton.
It was disgusting.
Anyway,
and I said, it's a shirt, Ryan, And you went, what did you say?
Boyfriend material.
You did. And I think you think that you had me hooked then, but no.
I did because, look, I know even though that didn't work,
no,
you found it funny, and I could tell you found it a little bit funny.
Oh yeah, I thought you were hilarious.
Yeah, I know you do, and you still do to
but
this
I didn't
day.
fancy you.
No, was the question anyway. Look, long story. Shan tells stories for days, so just to cut it down, we started. I used to go to the pub that she drank in, just claiming I was passing, even though it was miles away from where I lived. And so I used to go there. We just talked more and more and more. I wore her down, and then we ended up dating, if that's the correct term for it. It took me a while to wear you down, I would say, because I'd set my sights and I was like, right, this is happening. Well, it for me it was anyway.
Yeah.
What put you off at first?
Well, because I have had so many dickheads.
Yeah, that does not paint you in a good light.
No, it doesn't. When I say so many,
yeah,
I don't mean like hundreds of. I haven't had hundreds of partners, but all the people that I have, it's a handful. It's not, it's not more than a handful. They were all dicks, basically. Every single from my first ever boyfriend,
yeah,
up until my last one, until before you cheated on me.
So would you say you were tarring me with an unfair brush?
No, I just had a lot of trust issues.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I just had trust issues.
Okay, look. Anyway, long story short, again, I wore you down.
You did wear me down.
We ended up dating when we started. You know, when we were just getting into a relationship. Did you have what you considered as non-negotiables that you wanted from a man?
Well,
sorry, I keep burping. I've decided to have a beer on this podcast. I convinced myself. I was like, I'm having a beer, and
he's literally been home from work 52 minutes.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I've just done an 11-hour shift.
You have.
So I think I've deserved one. Anyway,
did
you have non-negotiables?
Non-negotiables.
I did. If you were going to struggle.
Oh no, I'm not going to struggle.
Yeah.
I basically, you had to be loyal.
Like a dog.
Like a dog. You had to be trustworthy.
Yeah.
And not a cheater.
Yeah.
And just generally not a dickhead.
I think I'll come on to it in a minute, but I the non-negotiables I had when we started dating, I think changed.
Right.
I think because I think one of them, you know, yours are boring. That's just what you want from a relationship, isn't it? You don't want you just want someone normal, don't you? And I think like some of my non-negotiables, I think one of them was when you're going out looking for a new relationship. One of mine was she's got a drink. Because you want someone to go out and have a good time and drink, but when you didn't drink, and then and I realized that didn't matter.
Of course, it doesn't matter.
No, but in my head, going into a new relationship,
that's because obviously what you're used to in a relationship.
Yes, because every partner I've had has drinked as drunk. You always go out and you always, and all that sort of thing. So in your head, that's what you want. But then when I met you, it was like, oh, actually, this is quite nice being driven around. No, I'm only joking, but that's still true to this day.
Yeah.
In the sense of we're going out somewhere, and then we go to the football. I like a drink, and
the way you say that. I like a drink. It sounds like you're you have about 20 pints.
No, I know,
but I have a pint and a half.
No, I have 2 pints of the football, but it's if we go to an event, I like to have a drink. I have a drink at home on a Saturday, that sort of thing. All right, it's Thursday and I'm drinking now, but that's not really the point. I don't drink a lot though, but I like to go somewhere knowing there's drink available, knowing I can have one.
Yeah, there's no drink available. Don't invite Ryan. No, he's just not interested.
But I do. I like to have a drink when we go.
Yeah.
To do stuff.
That's normal.
And I like the fact that you don't drink because I can drive to places, drink, and then you can take me home. And I very rarely go over the top with it. There are occasions when I have. Kings of Leon gig, most recently. Came home, fell into bed. Don't 100% remember getting home. But
I don't think you fell into bed. I think you fell on the sofa and you stayed there for a little bit.
Yeah, I fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
So I think that was one. That was one non-negotiable that I had. Oh, she's got a drink. She's got to be a laugh. And you are, to be fair.
Tick.
Yeah, tick. You definitely.
I have a hoot.
We do have a laugh. We do. I think that's a big one for me. Fit. Gotta be. No, as in, for anyone listening, I don't mean gym fit.
Oh, because
could not care less.
Could
about
not
that.
be further from me.
Just to make it internationally, just gotta be hot, basically. And that was, I think, I sound like such a man. Got a drink, gotta be hot. What else did I say?
Massive tits.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
That's handy, really, isn't it?
No, but yeah. So, what trait or characteristic do you think from me or would have made you go, oh, do you know what? This isn't for me. Was there anything that I could have? Because you hide stuff, don't you, at the start? You do.
Yeah.
You definitely do. And, what trait or characteristic do you think that I might have had that you would have gone, let's just put the brakes on here. This is not for me at all.
When you did have a drink,
Yeah.
for some reason, the volume.
No, I don't mean actual things. I mean, what trait?
Oh.
No, I don't. You listing my flaws. I just mean
It's a flaw. It was a flaw, but for some reason it's
died
not
down.
anymore. Yeah.
What? Because I got loud when I had a
Really
drink.
loud, but you don't.
But
do
it
that
didn't make you
anymore.
back out, did it? Of the relationship. I mean, what do you think I could have possessed as a trait or characteristic that would have made you gone, nah?
Billy Big Bollocks.
What, like a bragger?
Just like, oh, get me. I'm just like, yeah, I've got a car and a job.
But that's the thing. I had nothing to brag about.
No, I know, but
I didn't have loads of money. I had a car, but it was crap.
It was crap.
So, and it was like, it was just sort of like, I didn't really have anything to brag about. I'm quite a confident person, though.
You didn't really have anything to offer, really, did you?
Not apart from my sparkling personality.
Yeah, I guess.
But there must have been something that might have come up that, like I like to wear scuba gear in bed or something, and you would have gone, no, I am sorry, no aquatic leisure equipment in the bedroom. Or, if I had 2 months in, I'd have gone, oh, I'm sure this is fine, but it's better just to bring it up. It is still okay that I sleep with strangers, isn't it, in public toilets? And you've gone, whoa, back up. Yeah,
I mean, that didn't happen.
No, that didn't happen. I'm just saying, is there anything I could have said apart from, I like to, the bad stuff, the really bad stuff. Is there anything you think I could have said
or done? Said or done, or just
No,
said?
not really. Just something about my character.
I don't know, really. I've never. No.
Oh, were you that hooked early on that you'd have?
Well, I wasn't hooked early on, was I? It took me a while.
You are. So from the point when we were dating, that was it. You were in for life, I think. I think. Do you know what? It didn't put me off, but but it was like when we'd started talking and that. And yeah, like you say, we're in our late 20s. And then it was like, I was still living with my mum and dad. And I thought, bit weird. That's a bit weird that you still lived at home. Almost 30. It didn't put me off.
I was living there rent free. I mean.
Yeah, no, but what? If I wouldn't have come along, you're 41 now, would you have still been there?
Well, no, because obviously I would have met somebody else.
Would you? Oh, would you now?
Well, yeah,
That's what you reckon, is it?
I'm keeping my options open because you just never know, do you?
Yeah.
No, I lived with my mum and dad because, I'm not going to lie, I had it easy at home. My mum did everything for me.
Yeah.
I helped a bit. But yeah, because when I was that age, before I started seeing you, I used to go out every weekend. I was literally, I went to work in the morning, come home at night, have my tea, and I'd go out and not come back till late, go to work, do the same thing. Saturday I'd go out and get
I was like that. I was a bit nuts at that period in my life.
So I did used to drink quite a lot in them days.
Yeah.
And I think that's what put me off. But yeah, living at home with my mum and dad, I don't think that is weird.
No?
No.
At 28?
I would do it all over again.
So if you hear about somebody now who is 28 and lives at home, now you're 41, what's your instant reaction to that?
There is no instant reaction.
It's normal. In your mind, that's normal.
This day and age, yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like your parents.
I don't think it's about liking your parents, is it?
Well, I enjoyed living at home.
If our son is still here, past 21,
I love it.
I'll be fuming. Absolutely fuming.
Well, there was no reason for me to. I would never have moved out on my own. Never. I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I probably. Well, I say I could
See,
have.
that's where we're very different, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because I do like. We talked about this, I think, last week. I do like time on my own. Because you got upset. I remember when we started. Because I was living in a flat, and it was coming up to. It was Christmas.
Christmas.
Do you remember?
I
You
do
know what I'm going to
remember.
say?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got upset
I
because.
cried.
Yeah, I know you cried because I was going to be waking
Waking
up
up on Christmas Day on your own.
I know, and I was like,
Made me really sad.
but then it's like, that's fine. I was all right with that, and then but you got upset with it.
I did. I'm getting upset about it now.
Why?
I don't know, because it just the thought of somebody being on their own on Christmas Day is just horrible.
I wasn't going to be on my own on Christmas Day though. I was just waking up on Christmas.
But I know, but honestly, you've made me emotional now.
It was just, and I found that a bit weird.
What, that I got upset?
Yeah, because I was just going to wake up on my own, and then I was going to go and do the normal Christmas Day stuff. You know,
I think because I think there's always been somebody there on Christmas Day waking up. You know, I've never had to wake up on Christmas Day. It just, the thought of it, and I don't, you know, looking back now, you should have stayed at my mum and dad's.
Well, I was just about to say that. You got really upset. I can't believe you're waking up on your own on Christmas Day. Didn't invite me though, did you?
Oh, well, my dad wouldn't let you stay over anyway.
No.
The only boy I've ever been able to have stay over.
I have stayed over.
Yes.
At your mum and dad's.
Not while they were there, you haven't. My dad would never allow a boyfriend to stay over.
No, but I have, when we've been married, stayed over and stuff like that. Yeah.
A little bit different.
Yeah.
Because we had a baby before we got married. So my dad kind of guessed that, you know.
Yeah.
Virgin Mary and all that. Yeah, the only boy that I was ever allowed to have over was my gay friend Lee.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Because my dad was like, well, he's no threat, is he? He's not going to get her pregnant.
So I should have played a part then, and maybe I could have stayed over.
Oh, no, because then...
This is my boyfriend, Ryan. He's gay.
He's gay.
Yeah.
But we're getting married.
No, okay, fair enough. I mean, could you have been with me if... Like, I'm just thinking of some traits off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just be honest.
Oh, I will.
Would it... I know you will, yeah. Could you be with somebody who was always late?
No.
So if...
That is one of my biggest...
I know it is, and that's why I'm bringing it up. If I was always late, do you think we'd be sitting here now doing this? While we were dating, I'd say, right, I'll meet you at 6, and I rocked up at like 6:30. Every single time.
If you called me and they had a really good reason, like you were stuck in traffic or whatever.
What if I didn't then? I didn't call you.
No,
didn't call you, just turned up late.
No, it'd piss me off.
I know it would.
I hate people being late.
But look at me, right? If I'd have just rocked up and I'd just a little bit of patter and gone, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm here now. I reckon you'd have forgiven that. I know
I
it would
at the time, but I would have ghosted you after that.
Would you?
Yeah. I hate people being late. There is no excuse for people being late.
No, I agree. No, I'm completely with you, and I don't like being late either. It pisses me off when people are late. It's like, why agree a time if you can't turn up at that time?
Or why ask?
Yeah.
What time do you want me to be there?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. No, I'll just rock up at 6:30. All right.
Yeah, I know. So yeah,
No.
exactly. Just, it's not turn up when you want. It's if you ask the time, that's the time I'm there. I think I'd have left before 6:30 if I'm honest. What about if I was a really jealous person?
I think you were.
I don't think I was. I?
A little bit.
I think with new relationships, maybe everyone is a little bit.
I was.
Yeah.
I still am now.
What if I maintained the jealousy every time you spoke to a man? I was like, why are you speaking to them? How long could you put up with that? I'm not jealous. You talk to who you like. I don't care. But I'm just.
It's good to have a little bit of jealousy, though.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Don't know, because it means that you care.
Does that mean I don't care?
Yeah.
I don't get jealous when you. Well, it depends. I mean,
I've literally talked to lads every single day in work.
I know that's what I mean, and I don't. That doesn't make me jealous.
No.
No. Well, when I talk to girls, does that make you jealous?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, especially when you talk to thin, pretty girls. I'm just like,
It's the only type of girl I talk to.
yeah.
The Munters just do one. I'm not even bothered about talking to
I'm
you.
41 now.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
young. They gotta be young as well.
exactly.
If you're not young, slim, and gorgeous, I won't talk to you. Not interested. No, I'm joking, obviously, but
No, I think with jealousy, I think there's a fine line, isn't there? You can be jealous, but
oh, sorry, are we keeping you up?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm very tired. There's jealousy, and then there's like over the top.
Yeah.
A bit like you're not going out, you're not wearing that out.
Yeah, that's too much, though.
Yeah.
That's.
So yeah, if you'd been like that
Yeah.
for the duration of our relationship, I'm not sure it would have lasted 13 years.
No, okay. One more. I got one more to throw at you. Impulsive. Could you be with somebody who was always impulsive? I'm not really that impulsive. Not really. I
No.
do get bouts of it.
Do you?
Yeah, I would say where I go, right, I really want to do that. Let's do that. And can do that, but I'm not really an impulsive sort of person.
What was the last impulsive thing that you did?
Don't know. Oh, we had a takeaway when we went a weekend. We weren't supposed to have one. Just fancied a takeaway. I went, let's have a takeaway. Impulsive.
So rock and roll.
I know. That's my life.
Yeah.
No, I now and again it crops up, but I'm not really impulsive. What if could you be with somebody who's always impulsive?
If it's a romantic impulsiveness, something romantic.
No, just everything. What about everything?
No, I think I like to know what I'm doing.
I like a plan, me.
Yeah.
I like a plan, a spreadsheet.
Oh, you love a spreadsheet.
And yeah,
step by step guide on
what
we're doing.
And that leads on to being on time. Gotta be on time. If you're not sure what time it is, check. Ask me. What time did we agree to meet? It was 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's now 6:45. So
where the hell are you?
Yeah, exactly. If you do turn up in the next 5 minutes, you won't find me there because I've left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, people being late.
Yeah. So with non-negotiables, I think for me, I had very little. Very little.
I had any. I think because, like I said, because I'd had so many bad relationships, I didn't have I don't think I had very high regard to myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought
you were making bad choices. Is that what you thought?
Yeah. So actually, it was my friend Sarah who said to me, "Do you like him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I do." She was like, "Well, what have you got to lose?"
Do you know what I think I've told you this story. Do you know someone tried to put me off? Yeah.
Who?
I'm not going to name them on this podcast, but we sat in the pub once.
Name and shame.
No. I'm not that sort of person. But I was sat in the pub, right? In the pub where we used to go all the time. And it was just before we got together. I'm sure I've told you this story, and when I tell you it is later. And someone said, "Oh, is it anything happening and all this?" And I said, "Oh, maybe. I'm not sure." She go, "Look, I'll just tell you now. She's got a lot of baggage, and maybe it's not the most sensible move."
Baggage?
Yeah, well, just I think yeah. Anyway, yeah. So someone tries to put me off, yeah, and the woman's husband was there at the time, and he sort of agreed, but you were just a bit much. And do you know what? When I look back at it now, Jesus, they were right, weren't they?
I didn't have any baggage.
No, just like you were, you had a lot going on
That's
in your
really
life.
annoying me now. Who was it that told you?
Well, we're nearly done now, so I'll tell you
Just
in
give
a
me
minute.
the first initial. Who's gonna know?
Jay. I'll tell you in a minute.
Jamie?
No, it was a woman, actually.
Husband begins with T.
No. Anyway, let's move on because this is really boring for people listening. So, look, if you'd like to get in touch with us, please do.
You can do it anonymous, obviously.
Yes, you can do it anonymously and we'll read it out. You can do it. Yeah, some people like having their names read out, don't they?
Yeah, but obviously if you don't,
we can do it anonymous. We can talk about something in your life. We had someone get in touch, Tam Chin. Tam Chin sent quite a long email about me being ill because we did being ill last week. And she said how she likes to keep well and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read out the full email. But she did say, "Hi, Ryan and Sian. I immediately subscribed and listened to the For Better For Worse podcast /YouTube. It's so funny and relatable. I don't know how you both do so much with also working full time and raising your family. Impressive." Now, the dog has decided right in the middle of that she would like to bark at the back door. So I'm just going to let her out just so she doesn't interrupt the rest of this. Look, if you want to get in touch, our email address is theforbetter. Oh my God! What do you want to be on this pod? Get out the door. If you want to email us, it's theforbetterforworsepodcast@gmail.com. So please email us. Please have a chat with us and we will read it out. We will not read it out. Whatever you want. We're on social media as well. So you can get us on. What are we on?
We're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it. Obviously YouTube. So we actually today posted a
hilarious video.
Yeah, Ryan thinking he's hilarious. So go and check that out on TikTok. I haven't put it on Instagram yet, actually, but it's
haven't you?
No,
I'm enjoying this podcast. I'll be honest. I'm enjoying doing it. I think it's fun. The other one that we do is Me, the Wife, and Wrexham AFC, and that's obviously about Wrexham. That's a lot more structured. This, I'm not 100% sure where it's going most of the time, but I quite like that.
Yeah.
Even though I do like a plan, this is my crazy time where there is no plan and we're just going, let's see what happens, man.
Riding by the seat of your pants.
Yes.
Is that the right saying?
I think so. I'm happy with it.
Sounds good to me.
So anyway, get in touch. Don't get in touch. Do what the hell you like. I'm not, it is what it is. But
we're not your dad.
No. Yeah. As long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing, innit?
And if you could go over to YouTube and subscribe, that would be amazing. The subscribers are ticking along nicely.
Nearly in double figures.
All 9 of you.
Yes.
So head over, give us a like, and just get in touch because we really want to hear your stories.
Yeah, we what would be quite nice as well. We obviously have a subject matter and we deviate and we go off on a tangent and all this sort of stuff every week. If there's something that you think that would make a good topic, just get in touch. Let us know.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get some guests on at some point. Just no one wants to.
Yeah, we're just going to get the likes of James Buckley, his wife, Rosie and Chris Ramsey.
Yeah.
All the sorts.
All the sorts.
All the couple sorts.
Anyway, right, I think we're about done here. So, tune in again next Friday for another thrilling episode where we talk absolute shit about our lives for another week.
Our very exciting lives.
Yes, so we'll see you again
have a
next
good
week.
one. Bye.